What up, everybody? Welcome back to Night of the Ramblers. It is Sean and
Chris, part 3, episode 3. Sorry for the delay. The schedule's got a bit hectic.
yes, they did. But thanks for all the support out there. Appreciate the views and the likes and the comments. Keep them coming. We're doing this for you to start a conversation, so let's make it happen.
What would you like to discuss in episode 3?
In episode 3, I want to talk about the new It movie a little bit more, personally.
Yeah, we went and saw that last night. Sean, Big Bob, and I.
Yeah, I saw it last night, and man, I was like jacked when I left. I wanted to come home and like film right away. I was gonna pull an all-nighter, you know. I couldn't wait to get up and come out and chat with you about it, man. I thought it was
movie.
Fucking awesome. Yeah, what did you think? Did you like it?
So here, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was well made. I liked Pennywise.
Yeah.
But Tim Curry is my Pennywise. It's kind of like David Tennant is my Doctor Who. It's
Sure.
not that I don't like other people in that role. It's just...
It'll always be Tim Curry.
Yeah, and that movie when I was a kid legitimately terrified me. I still hate clowns, even though I'm a Shriner and we have a clown unit, and I'm okay with them being around me. But I'm one of those people that's like, I don't feel comfortable with people painted up. And I'm pretty sure if I would have saw somebody outside the theater dressed up as a clown, I'd have knocked him in the dirt.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the guy that played it did a really good job. I thought they did a great job of not just relying on jump scares. Like, there were some legitimately terrifying parts of that movie.
Absolutely.
Where even I, like, under my breath was like, oh, no. Like, I don't know if you heard that or not, but I was just like, nope, I don't want to do this. But, yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good movie overall. What about you?
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic, really. I thought it was extremely well made. Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. Personally, I mean, when I think of Pennywise, the mental image is Tim Curry, you know, all day long. You know, I got all the action figures, you know, the T-shirts and stuff, you know. So for me, it's always about Tim Curry as well. But I thought that, is it Bill?
I think Skarsgård? Yeah, his dad is the other Skarsgård, and his brother's
act too, right? But I think it's Bill Skarsgård.
It's Tarzan.
I thought he killed it, man. Or I guess maybe I just came in with really low expectations. So, like that scene, the opening scene where you see him in the gutter, you know, talking to Georgie, like, oh my God, dude.
That was scary.
I thought that was way scarier than like the original scene, you know, with Tim Curry. So he just had me from the get-go, personally. I like the fact that it just centers around the kids. You don't get the adult to kid change, you know, back and forth. And the kids, you know, classic Stephen King. I wish, what's his name? The kid who plays...
I don't know
Richie.
Their names. Yeah, Richie.
He's the same kid from Stranger Things, you know, which I love the kid. I think he's amazing. But to me, like, I didn't see Richie. I just saw the kid from Stranger Things. So, like, I wish he wouldn't have been in Stranger Things because he was bad.
Yeah, I mean,
he stole the movie. Yeah, that kid stole the movie. His
one-liners were awesome.
Oh, my God. Talk about comic relief in all the right ways.
Yeah, it wasn't too hokey. Like, I didn't think he overdid it.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah. Well, I like that it was like really adult-oriented, dirty dick and fart joke type stuff, you know?
Because that's how kids are. I mean, that's how we were when we were.
Oh, yeah, man. I used to use every excuse I could to drop the F word, you know? So I thought that was amazing. You got to see all the manifestations of it. I thought that was almost scarier, like the leper and
that painting is.
Yeah.
Spoilers if you haven't seen it yet. By the time most of you either have seen it by the time you watch this or won't.
Oh yeah, spoiler alert.
That Jewish kid's that painting of the woman.
Yeah,
just like eating his face. That's insane.
Yeah, dude, that was one of the scariest points in the movie. But I like that you get to see a lot more of it than Pennywise, which I thought was great. I mean, I could pick it apart, I guess, but overall, I thought it was badass, man. I was scared. You know, the violence was gnarly.
I really don't like the bully, but I didn't like the bully in the original one either. I get why he's there. Like, I get why he's in Stephen King stories, but to me, if you're going to focus on the monster, and I gues he never does in any of his book, there's always like a real world monster and then like the actual monster.
Right.
But kid with the mullet. Like I said, I was a kid once. I get it. There's bullies in the world.
You almost had a borderline mullet too.
Yeah, I did actually have a mullet. When I wrestled, I had a mullet, and it was amazing.
Yeah, beautiful blonde mullet.
Yeah, little Aryan baby. It was me. But yeah, like you said, we could find crap to knock it on, but I thought it was awesome. Like, maybe I'm just getting older, but I didn't have like the aftershock scares that I normally get after horror. Like when you're laying in bed and
Right.
you're like, oh my God, but I'm almost 34, so I think it's time not to have that.
Sure.
But maybe it was just that Tim Curry is the scary Pennywise for me. So as long as I don't see that, I'm straight. But I thought his eyes were awesome.
Yeah. Well, did you see they threw a homage to Tim Curry in the clown room on the bottom left hand? There was Tim Curry's Pennywise as a doll.
Oh,
in
that
movie. Oh yeah,
But the hell with that room, dude. When that room popped up, I pretty much had
the
enough.
clown room. Yeah.
He walks in and he's like, "Oh fuck," and I'm like, "Yeah, that would be my reaction."
Yeah, I thought the Beverly blood scene was probably made me squirm the most.
Yeah.
Because the hair comes out right at first. I didn't really like that. I'm like, oh really? Like that's kind of whack. And then just gallons and gallons of blood starts. I mean, like, how could she even breathe? She was choking, and that shit fucking gnarly. Oh my God, I was squirming.
So I haven't seen the critique that you did of where you gonna get the backstories. I thought you got enough backstory, but you also know that
I agree.
I'm not a huge fan of backstories.
Yeah, I am. I want as much as I can get. But yeah, I saw some reviews that not enough backstory, kind of and to me, I was like, man, I agree totally. I thought it was plenty.
Yeah, I mean, you got why that kid with the inhaler was babied. Like, you got the dynamic between the parents that lost their kids. Beverly's dad is creepy. Like, when Pennywise turned into his face, you heard a collective gasp.
Yeah, that was scary too. Yeah, for sure. I forgot about that part.
And by the way, people, a little side note for the Rambles: don't bring your phones to the movies. Leave that in
please,
your car,
come on, man.
or leave it
Seriously.
in your pocket. Like, I get it. Nobody on this planet is that important that you can't sit through a 2-hour movie without checking your phone. Like, you don't need to be checking your phone.
Yeah, please. I don't want to sound like a Cinemark commercial, but turn that shit off, man. I hate that. Especially in a movie like It, where you want it to be dark and scary, and you got some fucking jackhole looking at his Facebook or whatever.
They're sitting there taking Snapchats of their girlfriend. Dude, nobody wants to see you guys play kissy face.
Yeah.
Like, I almost photobombed this lesbian couples. Like, I don't have a problem with any of that stuff. But
Right. It would have been a great photobomb, though.
I literally thought about just hopping over there and getting in between them because I hate that crap.
Yeah, that would have been hilarious. You should have done that.
Yeah, if you want to play grab ass, stay home. I mean, with
or
digital video
sit in the
now.
back.
Yeah.
Or sit in the back at
like
least.
high schoolers that you are.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to say I never did any funny business in a movie theater, but like you sit in the back row,
right?
Like
have a little bit of respect.
Yeah,
Don't go center mass. That's where all the people that want to see the movie go.
Yeah, I can see a rated R movie, not a rated X movie.
But at least there were no kids in the theater.
That's true. No
which
kids.
Made me happy because I hate when people bring. I mean, it was a 10 o'clock showing, so if you would have brought a baby, you're like a 7-year-old.
Well, I see that shit all the time at my work, bro. People bringing in their kids at 1 a.m. Margarita in one hand, kid in the other, all woo, it's like 12:30, loud. There's 500 people in there. It's like, what the fuck are you thinking? I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah. Sorry.
Maybe that got off topic a little bit.
People have a little bit of respect.
Yeah, don't bring your kids to the rated R horror movies.
So anyway, back to the movie.
Yeah. What else, man?
I
thought it ended well. And one other thing, I know a lot of people also I'm seeing that they're mad that they changed, like they didn't stay true to the book and the fact that they didn't have like a big fucking orgy at the end of the movie.
That would have been weird.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in the book, it's weird. When you're reading it, you're going, "This is weird." Like they're all taking turns sleeping with Beverly, really, if I remember correctly, and it's just weird as hell because they're like 12. So everyone's like, "Oh, they should have put," and I'm like, "Why? Like, what? Why would you put that in a movie? For one, like that's fucking weird."
It's like Game of Thrones.
Too weird.
Daenerys is 13 in the books.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you would have had that and her story play out as a 13-year-old, that would have been weird. Like there's certain things that are okay
is that even like legal?
Well, I mean, it was medieval ages, so. I mean, you can't do it now. I mean, in the show, no.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure you wouldn't get an R rating from the MPAA or whatever if you had like underage sex. I think that's kind of taboo.
Yeah, that's a no-go.
Which, trust me, I've had underage sex, so it's not like I'm have a chastity belt on. But on the other hand, like, I don't want to watch
when he was underage, people.
Yeah.
When he was underage as well. Clarify. People watch this. They're.
What did I say?
You've had underage sex before.
Oh yeah, okay, fair.
Yeah.
When I was underage, I had
as
sex with another underage person.
Yes, of consenting. Yes.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, this is like don't do drugs, people. Don't.
Yeah,
Don't take the pot.
do drugs.
Yeah, don't take the pot, as a friend of mine says.
Up with hope, down with dope.
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah, that got out of hand.
Yeah.
Thanks for the cleanup.
You're
though,
welcome.
on
Got
that
your
one.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. No one wants to
just
see
like
a
that.
5-person, 12-year-old orgy.
Yeah, with one girl in it, like that. It's not okay in any circumstance.
For sure. For sure.
There's a man that has nieces.
Yeah, and yeah, kids. So if you haven't seen it, folks, I mean, I think you should definitely see it. I'm curious to kind of hear what people have to say who haven't seen the original, who haven't grown up with it.
Or haven't read the book.
Or haven't read the book. Yeah, just like
me, I've never read the book. But
let's grab a a young person and have them watch it who hasn't seen the original. I wonder if they'd like it.
Well, the funny thing is we saw
it was scary.
a preview for a movie called Polaroid, where the chick takes a picture with a Polaroid.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like The Ring with a camera.
I was looking around the theater, and I think I said it to you and my dad. I'm like, there's about 8 people in this theater that have ever seen a Polaroid.
Right. Yeah.
So
exactly.
The kids are like, I don't understand.
Right. Why is that important?
Yeah. Why isn't this digital? Why is
Right.
why wouldn't you just take that on your cell phone
Yeah. Exactly.
that you have in the movie theater? Damn it.
Yeah, I thought that movie looked terrible.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
Really, all the trailers for the most part sucked. The new Jigsaw, like, really, Saw 8. I don't know. Do you like? Are you into those?
I hated the Saw movies.
I like the first one and the third one, and the fourth one wasn't terrible.
They all merged together for me.
Yeah, the first one I thought was great. For the record, I thought that kind of like was new to the genre, super creative. But I haven't even seen Saw 7. Like, and usually I'm pretty anal about like, finishing shit like that. But I'm like, what the fuck? Who cares about?
It's kind of like the Scream movies. Like, I mean, how many times?
Yeah. Well, Scream 4 was awful.
Yeah.
3 was real bad too.
4 was one with Julia Roberts' niece, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And she's kind of hot.
Yeah. Nev Campbell. You know what I was excited about is that was the return of Wes Craven to direct. So to me, I'm like, Scream 4, Wes Craven's coming back, Kevin Williamson's coming back to write the movie. Like, yeah, this should be amazing. It's,
and we went and saw that in the theater together.
Yeah,
actually.
I remember that. I bought it and it's still in the wrapper because I don't have the heart to watch it.
And then, like I said, most people know that I don't like horror movies to begin with because they're repetitive.
Well, they're definitely predictable, I think.
Yeah.
And
it's
that's
like, okay,
I guess,
jump scare. This is what I kind of like about it is, there were jump scares, but it was different. Like, you never really knew how it was going to pop out. And anytime that fucking clown started charging people.
Yeah.
That was
shit,
intense.
that was shot, like, so well. Yeah, but not a whole lot of jump scares. But it was more like, Stephen King classic, I think, which they did a good job translating, is like the slow burn.
Yeah.
And then by the end of it, when he's like changing form on the fly, like boom, 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 boom. It's like, fuck me, man. That shit was crazy. Totally amazing build up and then release at the end was great.
Yeah, that kid, again, that actor from Stranger Things, when he's like, this is all your fault. You brought me down.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And now I'm going to have to kill this fucking clown as he picks up a baseball bat.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So watch the movie if you haven't already. I think it's great. It's definitely worth the price of admission for me. I'll buy it. I'd love to see it again in the theater before it goes.
Didn't have too many old people or scary kids in it. Georgie was had some messed up scenes in it. That's the thing that really gets me, are like old people and then like little kids.
Yeah. Well, the scene with George, you get to see his arm ripped off. Like, that was badass. Like, I wanted that in the original for sure.
Oh, that was awesome.
That whole scene was super scary, man.
When he rips off his arm and then George
God.
is trying to crawl away, and all of a sudden you see that hand just come out. So again, Stephen King obviously thinks that adults are the most
I was gonna,
because there's an old lady who's looking at Georgie staring at a sewer drain.
Right.
Like, if I walked outside and I saw some kid from the neighborhood like staring at the drain, I'd be like, "What are you doing?"
Sure, especially when it's like raining.
Yeah, when it's raining, and I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Right.
Why are you here?
Right.
Get off my property. And go all.
Well, and then when Ben gets all sliced up twice, you know, like his parents wouldn't have, like, you know, someone would have said something.
It's like that kid that's 6. Mom is
Eddie's mom. Yeah,
he's got a broken arm. That kid is bleeding. Like that great line is, this kid's bleeding fucking hamburger helper. It's like dripping hamburger helper. And the mom's like screaming at him that they don't know what they're talking about.
Right.
How do you look at all those kids and like, yeah, there's something's going on.
Yeah, for sure. Like no parental investment at all.
And you got
from anyone.
Yeah, Ben's dad, who's just another dickhead dad. Like, I wonder if Stephen King had an awkward thing with his dad. Because he
must have, because that's kind of a constant theme.
It's like your kid's trying to find your dead son's body, and you're sitting there screaming at him about it,
right?
Versus being like, "Hey,"
right? Or in Pet Sematary, his daughter's all crying. He's like, "Can't talk right now."
Yeah,
hangs up on her.
Yeah. I want to talk to mommy. Oh, sorry, I gotta go. Kill your little brother.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I agree.
Good movie. Go watch it.
Yeah. What else have you watched this week, man?
I started binge watching the show Banshee.
Okay.
It's on Cinemax. So it's basically just like a ton of nakedness and sex and action.
Right?
But it's got some badass fight scenes in
Banshee?
it. Yeah, so this dude basically is like a convict. He's been in prison for 15 years and he gets out on parole and he goes and he finds the woman that he loves.
Nice.
And while he's trying to do that, the guy who's going to be the local sheriff of this town, all the way from Oregon, comes in and gets capped by these gangbangers.
Nice.
And then the gangbangers get capped by the criminal guy. So the guy, for whatever reason, decides to take over the identity of the sheriff because apparently nobody knows who he is, and he wants to be around this new chick that he's found.
Okay.
And it just goes berserk from there. But
yeah,
you've got the usual, but it's kind of crazy because they have like Amish people.
Okay.
So you got like the Pennsylvania Dutch, Amish, and then you've got like a Native American reservation. So that's interesting dynamic between them, and then like a Native American reservation has this group called the Red Bones, which is like a gang. They jack a bunch of stuff from the military and just go berserk on this town.
Banshee, huh?
Yeah.
Skinamax.
Yeah, I'm in like season 3 of 4, and that's what I did over Labor Day weekend.
Nice, binge it.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
What about you? Watching anything?
I just watched Watchmen, actually. Yeah. Just posted a review, so here I'll do my shameless plug for the Gilgrade, folks. If you don't know, if you're listening to this podcast, I also do a movie review channel called The Gilgrade, so follow me there, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, you know the drill. But yeah, come check me out. I'd love to hear what you think. But anyway, so The Watchmen, just dropped a review there. Did we talk about this already? I can't remember. Do you like Watchmen?
Oh
yeah, we talked about it.
We talked
Episode
about
1, we talked about it.
About the blue hang down. And
yeah.
I don't know. I didn't hate it. Like I went and saw it in the theater with my dad. I hate theatrical releases of like most movies.
Yeah.
Because you can just tell they butchered the crap. Like the Chronicles of Riddick is like that. If you've ever seen like the theatrical cut of Chronicles of Riddick versus the director's cut, completely different movie and much better movie.
Right.
Because studio heads just make them cut everything out of it.
Yeah, I don't know why that makes me think of it. What do you think about Blade Runner 2049 or whatever?
Why you got to remake Blade Runner? You don't even like Blade Runner, though, right?
I don't, personally. No, I think it's boring as hell. But I know a lot of people are excited about it.
You want to see Harrison Ford do the Han Solo run?
Yes. Yeah, not really. Did you hear they're making a new Flatliners?
Yeah, I saw it. The only saving grace of that is it's got Nina Dobrev in it.
Okay.
And she's hella bad.
Oh, okay. Ellen Page is supposed to be taking the point.
She was intense in Hard Candy. But
yeah, that had Patrick Wilson in it, right?
Yeah.
Same dude, yeah.
Who's also an amazing actor. If you haven't seen The A-Team, you need to watch that because I think that's probably his best movie.
Is he in the... I didn't even know he was in that movie.
Yeah, he's the bad guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, he plays the guy from the CIA. Blinch.
Wait, is that the same dude from Fast and the Furious 2?
No, that's Cole. That's Cole somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that guy's name's Cole. Did you ever see the movie where he's
he's hungry,
like an action hero?
Mm-mm.
And like it's called Paparazzi, I think. He's like an action star, and
it's got Joe Pesci in it.
No, it's got. It's not Mike Matt. It's the other guy who's in a casino.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe Michael Madsen.
Michael Madsen's amazing.
It might not be him. It's not the guy that's from Hateful Eight and most Quentin
Okay, yeah,
Tarantino
that's
movies. Yeah,
Madsen. Yeah, Michael Madsen.
so it's the other guy. But anyway, like they take pictures of his son and some other things, and he just starts randomly killing them.
No way.
I thought was easy or intense.
I'm down for that. What do you think about Star Wars: The Last Jedi? That's dropping soon. What do you think about that, man? Tell me.
I don't know, man. I was disappointed with 7.
Really?
I expected more. I've seen it.
Well,
It's a
yeah,
New Hope.
well, that's fair. I mean,
that movie
it's very similar.
You could sit there and pick that movie apart in my mind.
I
there were
completely
things about
agree.
it that I did not. I like Star Wars. I'll watch anything Star Wars. I thought Rogue One was badass.
Yeah, I thought Rogue One was
that movie
also
was
awesome.
Great. I like the fact that everybody dies at the end. Spoilers if you haven't seen it.
Yeah,
But if you've seen A New Hope, you pretty much know how that ends.
right.
Because they talk about it. A lot
Right.
of people died getting us this information.
Yep.
Spoiler alert. Most
The only thing I
people
don't like about that is what Jyn Erso's dad, right? What's his name? I don't know. The one who built like the
Death Star.
the Death Star, right? And he like input that weak point.
Yeah. That was.
Come on, you're
That was
building like
pure
a
fan-
moon-sized
You know,
space station. No one else is gonna know. Like, you don't have a team of engineers triple checking your work. You know, like, get the fuck out of here.
That was fan service.
Yeah,
You-
it must.
we
Well,
all
they had to
like-
explain it
yeah,
somehow, right?
Like that whole thing of like, how did you leave a 2-meter exhaust port?
Right.
That's how it happened.
Right.
It's like it's complete BS. I'm just tired of the Death Star.
I'm so tired of the
I
Death
don't
Star.
want that anymore. Like, okay, great, you made it a planet, awesome.
Right, the Star Killer.
And Han Solo and the Wookiee find a way past all of your defenses
Yep.
by going in hyperspeed.
Right, pulling out
Like-
in atmosphere.
like
Like,
they-
that's not necessarily how light
Yeah, I mean,
works.
you know, Cole Dameron could have done that. Like most of the starfighters could have done that. It's
Right.
not that hard of a maneuver, probably, if you've thought about it. But I mean, yeah, again, you got the droid that's finding the new heroes and brings them.
Yeah. Oh, it's like the prophecy. Yeah, the hidden
Come on,
droid with a
man.
hidden message just stumbles upon.
And then in the end,
Yeah.
you get a constipated Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Like, I hated the way he looked at her. He's just like,
I thought that was pretty good.
Why?
I liked it.
why is he standing there? Like, is he just waiting for somebody to pop up?
Well, I mean, you'd think that maybe he sensed the force that she was coming.
Yeah, so he just decided to throw a hood on and walk up there and like turn around and stare at her whenever she shows up.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, maybe he was waiting for her.
So, I mean, I don't give a shit. I'll be honest, I don't give a shit about the new movie.
Really? You're not really that stoked. I actually.
I'll watch it.
Yeah?
But I'm more excited for like Thor Ragnarok
Okay.
just because I think him and the Hulk fighting is going to be awesome. Like that's
I'm definitely looking forward to that.
yeah.
World War Hulk. That's, I was reading somewhere that they're never going to give Hulk another standalone movie. Which
just
sucks
doesn't play
because
well.
the Hulk is like my favorite. But on the other hand, yeah, like a movie about the Hulk is like not
It's the Hulk smashing shit for
without
2
the
hours.
origin story of which I definitely don't want to see another
Yeah, I
Hulk
don't-
origin for
Like, I get
sure.
it. Yeah, Bruce Banner.
So he's
Damn
better
right.
as a supporting character. But that whole World War Hulk, where Thor finds him and he's like a gladiator, I mean, that's like a whole storyline in the comic, which is badass. He's like Spartacus or whatever. He's like, he's like, going to brothels and he's like the champion of whatever,
Taking the ladies down.
Yeah, so he's just
smashing
like
people.
knee deep in alien ladies, and it's hilarious. He has a kid, and it's great. So I'm excited for the Hulk versus Thor, but that's about all I'm excited about, really, of that movie. Those movies suck, man.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything coming out that it's like, oh man, I'm gonna rush out to see that.
Yeah, I think we're kind of in a slow. I don't know if it's just the lull in the year, like
Yeah, I mean, I
was
think-
last September this year, this bad.
I don't know. They
I don't
said
know.
that like the summer is just tanked. Like this summer, every movie is just pretty much bombed.
Well, I agree. I mean, I haven't really seen anything that was amazing. War of Planet of the Apes should have been the movie of the year for me, and it wasn't.
Yeah, it's that. We rented Wonder Woman, or we own it now, and I haven't watched that yet. Kind of excited to watch.
I want to watch that too. Yeah, I've heard that's badass.
I kind of want to see Justice League.
Yeah, well, the
I'm
posters are
praying
sick.
That DC pulls their heads out of their asses and actually makes it. It's not that hard. Or it shouldn't be that hard.
Well,
I don't
it's
know
gonna
what you're
make
gonna do.
it's gonna make $1 billion.
Yeah, I
so
mean,
like, does it
Aquaman-
really matter?
I mean, you got Khal Drago from Game of Thrones to be your Aquaman. That dude should just tear shit apart.
Yeah, I bet they will. I think DC movies are way better. They're darker, they're grittier, I think.
Amber Heard, I think, is his queen or something, right? And she's
hot
too. So it's going to be Gal Gadot and Amber Heard in the same movie.
Nice.
You got my $11 right there.
Yeah.
I'll take Big Bob to see that.
For sure. The posters are sick. Did you see them last night in the theater? That's a classic Alex Ross cover. That's a painting from this comic artist named Alex Ross. I think it's Alex Ross.
Snyder doing that?
Or Alex Cross.
Is he directing that?
Zack Snyder?
Is he? Yeah.
I don't know. I hope so. I doubt it.
Oh.
He's kind of had a bad rap lately.
I mean, Batman versus Superman, again, theatrical release was god-awful. The director's cut I didn't think was that bad because they actually went in and explained some of this crap. I still don't get why they would sit there and fight each other like that. But
yeah. Oh, Zack Snyder is directing Justice League. See, I'm down for that. I'm so down.
He's one of those
awesome.
Directors that I wish would just direct certain parts of the movie.
Okay.
And then they'd bring somebody else to do the dialogue part of it.
Okay, that's like totally fair.
Maybe you let Kevin Smith come in and do the dialogue, and let Zack Snyder do the action scenes.
I'm down for that.
Tarantino and Rodriguez did that during Grindhouse, and I mean, that shit entertains me.
Which one did you like better? Planet Terror or Death Proof?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Death Proof grew on me.
It seems like the more I watch it, the more I like it.
Yeah, because, Kurt Russell, Rosario Dawson.
Stuntman Mike, yeah.
Stuntman Mike. Where'd you learn that from? My brother, Stuntman Bob.
Yeah.
Who's that? Stuntman Mike.
Yeah. Death Proof is, I think, a little more boring, but that's everyone's favorite. Like, everyone I talk to, they always like Death Proof better.
I don't know, man. Planet Terror was good.
I thought Planet Terror was badass,
El Rey. I never miss.
Yeah, I never miss. But I mean, it was a little more ridiculous, as far as the zombies and the girl, Cherry with the machine gun leg. So, okay, so you know what you're getting into with that. So, in my opinion, like, let loose and have fun with it,
Well, when I talked to my dad about that, and he was like, that's the way those movies used to be, though, is you'd walk in.
Right, yeah, it's supposed to be an homage to, like, the original Grindhouse flicks. I thought Death Proof was a little boring.
It dragged.
Yeah, like the ship's mast, when they're playing that game. To me, that scene was just way too long. It's just kind of like, okay, I get it.
Yeah, you're awesome.
But that axe kick at the end of the movie, man, when Rosario Dawson kicks that fucker in the face, dude, that's the gnarliest kick ever. What a good way to end a movie.
Did you watch Hateful Eight?
I did, yeah.
Did you like it?
I liked it, yeah. You?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Someone was telling me the other day they didn't like it. And to me, I was like, it's classic Tarantino. I mean, it's a one-room movie. Yeah, they're in one room.
Called Walter Goggins. Is Mannix. I love that guy. And you ever watch Justified?
No.
You should binge watch Justified sometime.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Nice.
I just like him as an actor. What was he in the other day that cracked me up? I don't know.
There's a lot of good actors in. Well, I mean, but I like Tim Roth, man. Tim Roth came back, strong in The Hateful Eight. But Kurt Russell, dude, is just so sick, dude. In that movie, that beard and shit.
Yeah, Bob the Hangman.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Bob the Hangman. You gonna hang. Samuel L. was legit. Like, what's not to love about that movie, man? It's like a murder mystery in one room. Channing Tatum was awesome. Yeah.
It didn't have that many scenes, but yeah.
Yeah, like that slippery card shark, like Western.
Yeah, they nailed the entire Western.
Yeah.
I could have done without the whole Samuel L. Jackson walking that dude out and making him suck his wangs thing. I just thought that scene dragged on.
Yeah, I mean maybe that was a little, like, he could have just told the story and it'd been fine.
But that's not the way Tarantino does it.
Yeah, it's classic Tarantino, so I guess it goes with the movie. But yeah, I guess I agree now that you say that. Like, that didn't necessarily have to be in there. That didn't drive the story along. Backstory. Yeah. Maybe. For sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Tarantino. Kill Bills were amazing.
The Kill Bills were amazing. Which one do you like better, one or two?
I don't know, probably two.
Yeah?
That was the whole Pai Mei thing, right? Or was that one?
No, Pai Mei was two.
It was two?
Yeah. I got that action figure.
Yeah, he's badass.
Yeah, Pai Mei is badass. I like the training montage in two, for sure. I think I like one better. Less Bill.
Yeah.
That whole Bill shit is boring, Tons of dialogue. David Carradine's great, but to me it was just kind of boring. A lot of Bill and his brother, but the buried alive scene in Kill Bill 2 was gnarly. I saw that in the theater. Yeah.
That was Zoe Bell. It's when she broke her back.
Oh, really?
Was filming that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Kill Bill 1, though. The Crazy 88s, man, that scene where she kills like 500 people.
Oh, Ren Ishii.
Yeah. Your limbs belong to me. You know, that shit is awesome.
Uma Thurman's amazing.
Uma Thurman is, yeah, I completely agree. I'm trying to think of anything I don't like her in.
Trying to think of what else she's been in besides Kill Bill.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Timeline with Ben Affleck.
Be Cool, I thought was awesome. With
Oh,
her
Be
and John
Cool,
Travolta
yeah.
again.
Or was that
The
Rene
Rock.
Russo? Oh, Be Cool.
No,
The Rock.
Get Shorty's the
Get
one.
Shorty, that's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I love that movie. That's another movie that every time it comes on, Be Cool.
I've never
I'd
seen
like to
that.
Watch.
Yeah?
You should watch it.
Yeah?
It's got the guy from Outcast in it.
Andre 3000?
I
Yeah.
think he's funny as hell in everything that he's in. You ever seen Tropic Thunder?
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, my God.
Coffee Black?
Yeah. That movie, you know, you know me, I don't really like comedies all that much. You know, I'm real particular. But that movie is hilarious. I really liked it. You know, Robert Downey Jr., you know, a lot of people are still upset about that. I was reading some article the other day. You know, they're calling it like the new blackface.
Because of the Tropic Thunder? Or?
Yeah, well, just because Robert Downey Jr., like, you know, played a black dude, it was kind of like a lot of people took it as kind of like a blackface type situation.
I thought that thing when they
Which-
showed how he got the pigmentation with soy sauce.
Yeah, the whole
Just a
movie.
dude playing another dude.
Yeah. And then Les Grossman, you know, you got Tom Cruise at the end. That was mind-blowing, too. Yeah, Tropic Thunder was really good. You know what movie I just watched again recently was Ichi the Killer. Have you seen that?
No.
You'd hate it.
Yeah, okay.
For sure. You'd hate it for sure.
That's probably why I've never seen it.
Yeah, but it's this, I think he's like Japanese. I think his name's Katashi Mike. He does all kinds of fucked up movies. Like he did Audition. He did an American release, though, called 13 Assassins, I think. That was awesome. But Ichi the Killer is like ultra graphic Japanese Neo Tokyo shit. Man, I don't know. It's fucking weird and gross.
You know, movie I watched
If you're into that, though, you'll like it, you know.
On the same lines, I watched The Raid Redemption the other night.
Oh, my God. That movie. I've been wanting to watch that again.
You should watch it.
What are those? Are those dudes from Thailand or the Philippines?
It's
Are they-
Jakarta, so
okay.
Indonesia.
Oh, okay.
Those dudes are badass. That dude with the long hair
Yeah.
kicks the crap out of the sergeant and the two brothers at the end.
Yeah.
He trained their special forces.
Oh, no way.
That was like his thing.
Yeah.
They pop up in episode 7.
Yeah, I know. I was pissed, though. You know,
Yeah,
like
you didn't do anything with them.
yeah, like you see them come in the scene and you're like, yes, you know, like this is going to be so amazing.
You see like the entire raid crew, and I'm like, oh god,
Yes.
yes,
Yeah, like how's Han Solo going to get out of this? They're
Yeah.
going to fuck this dude up. And then they don't even fight.
Yeah.
Not
It's like
single
you
punch.
don't use their martial art abilities either. The guy that was the sergeant in the Raid Redemption was in Fast and Furious 455.
Okay. Did you see the new one? Fast 8?
No.
Fate of the Furious?
No.
Stupid.
Is it terrible?
Yeah, it's terrible. I mean, they're all terrible. What's, you know, they have a formula, though, for Fast and Furious movies that work, you know. Something, you know, whatever the actual issue is, or they got to steal something or save somebody or, you know, whatever.
One of them has to go bad to turn good to turn bad. To
Yeah, but
save
like they start out and everything's fine, and then like shit hits the fan. So then the team gets back together, and then they go to this exotic location. You have that scene of like salsa music or like something, you know, and then like it's just like a pan shot of like girls' asses as they're dancing, you know, and like it's just the formula's great.
Yeah, I mean, like
it's fun to watch.
Yeah, the
you know?
17-year-old me cheers every time I watch a Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah, and like just the shifting, it's like, you know, you can't not watch it. You put it in front of you, and you're like, yeah, okay, it's fun to watch, but it's just unrealistic, man, as hell. The new one, they build up this fight between Jason Statham and The Rock so bad. Like the whole movie, they're talking shit to each other. You're going, oh man, this is going to be like the end fight, and they don't even fight.
Well,
Pissed.
the
Not
Fast
much.
5 or Furious 5 one, whenever the Rock and Vin Diesel fight, I thought was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for that the entire movie, and it didn't disappoint me.
No, I thought that was a sick fight too.
Jason Statham's bad. You seen the Mechanics series?
He's sick, man. I have seen the Mechanics.
Did
Yeah,
you see the new one?
I believe
The one
so.
where he drops that dude out of the pool?
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
one was tight. I didn't like the movie, but I thought his scenes... I mean, he's one of those guys that you should just have him beat the crap out of people for 2 hours.
Well, yeah, Statham movies, like, they're not very good. Well, I guess he's better as a supporting actor.
He's another guy.
You know, but yeah, like I thought the first Transporter was awesome. The other two were just, I just wanted to see Jason Statham beat the shit out of everybody, which, you know, it's fun to watch. So I'll watch a Jason Statham movie for sure.
Yeah, he was great in The Italian Job.
Yeah.
Still one of my favorite movies.
If it's on the menu.
If it's on the menu.
Yeah. Did you see, what was I was thinking of, Smoking Aces? Did you see that?
That's the one with Jeremy Piven.
Yeah. Buddy
Common.
Aces Israel. Yeah, Common. Jesus Christ.
Could have left his ass.
They could have, man. I don't like Common really either.
Gunsmith.
That's right. He was the gunsmith. Anyways, I didn't know that. You know those like three brothers of that group of like 3 or 4 assassins that are like all fucking death metal crazy?
Yeah.
The dude that's like playing with the guy's lip, right? That's Chris Pine. Yeah, I didn't know. Did we talk about that the other day?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
someone else was.
Trips me out every time.
I didn't know that was Chris Pine, dude. This is like his first movie or something.
Captain Kirk himself.
Yeah.
He's in a. So the guy that did the A-Team did a movie called Stretch, and Chris Pine. It's about a limousine driver. It's got that other guy in it, Patrick Wilmore or whatever.
Patrick Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's in there as like a limo driver who gets caught up in this thing with Chris Pine, and Chris Pine's this like billionaire, eccentric, like nut job.
Yeah, that
like
makes
his
sense.
opening scene is he flies in on a parachute like butt naked and lands on the dude's limo.
Nice.
But you should check it out. It might be on Netflix. My dad got me into that movie.
Is he going to be in the new Star Trek movie? Or are they resetting?
Chris Pine?
Chris Pine, yeah.
I don't know.
Like for this third one, what is it, Star Trek Legacy? Or is that a new show or is that a new movie? Do you know?
I
think it's called Legacy.
I think they're doing the show.
Oh, okay.
And then Seth MacFarlane is doing a parody.
Of course he is.
I don't know, man. You don't like Seth?
Not really.
Really? Did you ever watch A Million Ways to Die in the West?
No.
That was one of those movies that I absolutely hated the first time I watched it.
Okay.
It's got Charlize Theron in it.
Yeah.
Amanda Seyfried.
Oh, Amanda Seyfried. Yeah.
Seyfried or whatever.
Yeah.
Charlize Theron looks at her and is like, I don't know how somebody with such big fucking eyes can be so blind, and then walks off.
I guess she does have some big eyeballs, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She kind of fell off the planet. She did what?
did Deep Throat.
Deep Throat. Did she really?
Yeah, she did that Lacey Loveless
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
It was a biography after that. She's dead.
Did you watch it?
No. I've seen the original.
Have you really?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Don't watch porn. Don't take the pot. Don't do anything bad. Be good Puritan Amish Pennsylvania Dutch.
Yeah. Porn's bad.
Yeah.
Drugs are bad.
Sneaking into movie theaters to take Snapchats of your girlfriend is bad.
Yeah, seriously, don't do that either.
But yeah, I don't even know what we were talking about.
Yeah, I totally forgot what we were talking about.
Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Seth,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Then
Simon.
Seth MacFarlane. Okay. So
I thought the Ted movies were pretty funny.
Did you
Ted
like
2.
them?
I like Ted too.
I like Mark Wahlberg. I didn't see either of them. Because, you know, like, a talking teddy bear, who gives a shit? Like, really? That's, like, a thing.
They're
and that
too-
movie did huge in the box office, I
It's
remember.
a stoner movie. It's just like, did you see the Super Trooper 2 trailer?
Yeah, that I'm pretty excited for, actually. I just hope they do it right.
The dude that was like, you guys gonna arrest me right meow? And they're like, I have no idea.
Yeah, I can hear you. That should be awesome. And that was like fan made, right? They did that on like Indiegogo or crowdsourcing. Yeah,
crowdsourced it.
That's tight.
Yeah.
I love that. That's like a thing now. You know, like I know Kevin Smith does a bunch of that stuff for his
It's
projects.
pretty popular in gaming now.
Really?
Video games, not like the AAA releases, but the indie games are being crowdfunded.
Nice.
Which, I don't know, man. I just want my bang for my buck, I guess. When I pay for something, I want to be entertained by it. So I don't really care how it gets funded.
Yeah, I mean, I'm totally down for that. I think it's just sickening, though, some of these movies, you know, like $500 million budgets and shit. You know, it's just crazy.
It's like, how much is that James Cameron movie going to be? The new Avatar is going to be...
A lot. He's making 4 more. I mean, yeah, he's going to spend $3 billion, you know?
And probably make fucking
10
billion. Yeah.
Seriously.
That dude buy his own country yet? If not...
But, like, name a Cameron movie you don't like.
I can't.
You know?
I like Titanic. I'm not ashamed to admit that I enjoy that movie. Titanic.
It's been a long time since I've seen it, but, like, I used to hate on it because I was, like, a young teenager when that came out, so that was kind of, like, what I needed to do or whatever.
Well, I tell people that the boat sinks.
Right,
Spoiler
yeah.
alert,
The boat sinks.
But, yeah, I mean, Terminators, Avatar...
True Lies.
True Lies. That
Aliens.
was on the other day. I watched it. Aliens was Cameron? I
Mm-hmm.
thought that was Ridley Scott.
He did the first one. Ridley Scott did Alien. And then Cameron came and did Aliens 2.
Which would explain the shift.
Right, from like horror movie to like
Marines just going in there.
Yeah, super action.
Pounding house.
Yeah, for sure.
I haven't really seen a lot that I don't like of his.
Yeah, me neither, really.
Can't really name a lot other than.
What else you got, man? You got anything else?
Trying to think. No, State Fair parade's coming up. You guys going to the parade at all?
No.
For the Albuquerque people? Get
Probably
yourself a nasty drumstick, 8-pound turkey leg.
Dude, that's like food safety issue.
Dude, I had
Seriously.
Garcia and I had talked about eating one for a long time, so we went in there and finally got one each. I think we took like 5 bites apiece, and we're like, I'm not eating this.
Yeah, my wife loves them. She gets one every time.
No.
But last year, all kinds of people got sick. I mean, seriously, like from a food safety standpoint, trust me, that shit is gross, bro. I'll never eat a turkey leg at a state fair.
That's me. It's just there's too many people.
Yeah, well, like poultry, holding poultry hot for hours wrapped, it's just,
You're going to have a bad time.
You're going to get salmonella for sure, or something. It happens every year. So stay away from the turkey legs, folks. But the deep fried, Snickers and Pop-Tarts and cereal bowls. And
get yourself a Blizzard.
Yeah, get yourself something fried. Cold or hot at the fair. Right? Like,
hot.
you can't fry something at 350 degrees and then, like bacteria is not going to live.
So this is why I can't go to eat anywhere with Sean, because anytime we sit down to eat.
Yeah, I guess I'm pretty particular about my restaurant experiences.
Which makes it fine for me, because then I know where to eat and where not to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anything in the theaters that are coming out that I want to see.
Nothing, really. I'm pretty bummed. I think I'm just going to stick to some old school flicks, man. For now, at least. I kind of want to go back and run the gauntlet on some Bruce Lee movies, actually. That new Birth of the Dragon came out or whatever, got panned pretty much. A lot of people said it was pretty whack.
Is that guy related to Bruce Lee somehow?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Which I'm sure, like, you can't have a movie, like, movies about Bruce Lee always suck because you don't have Bruce Lee in it. So it's like, yeah, this guy's a good martial artist or whatever, but he's not fucking Bruce Lee. At least seeing a Jet Li movie, you get to see Jet Li. So it's like, I don't want to watch a guy playing Jet Li. Dude, I know what I want to see. That new Jackie Chan movie, The Foreigner. Have you seen the trailer for that?
Maybe.
That shit looks awesome. Pierce Brosnan's in it, so love the Bond alumni. But it's not like the classic funny, slapstick Jackie Chan. It's like super dark and serious. And he basically, like, his son gets killed, I think, and then he basically just goes on a revenge rampage trying to figure out who. It's like a whodunit, I guess. But it looks awesome.
So you just brought up Bond. My dad asked me last night, what do you think of Michael Fassbender as a potential Bond?
Yeah.
I saw the Snowman.
Oh, yeah, God, that fucking movie looks terrible.
Which I didn't think Assassin's Creed was that bad.
Someone else told me that, too.
They stuck... I mean, okay, that entire story is convoluted as shit anyway, so you can't really stick to it. But I thought the immersion part of it, they did really well.
Yeah, someone else was saying
that
the movie was good. Yeah, that it's like low expectations and then you're surprised.
It's kind of like the games. Like, if you go into an Assassin's Creed game expecting a lot, you're going to be horribly disappointed. You basically just walk around knifing people.
I never played one. Well, I tried to play the first one, but it was my color blindness got in the way. I couldn't play, which is fucked up. Fassbender as Bond, yeah, it's hard to say no to that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want it to happen. I want a no-namer.
So you just want somebody completely in the dark that you've never heard of before?
Yeah, I want someone I've never heard of.
They're never going to do that, though. Nobody, because that's the problem with the studios, is they're never going to take a chance on an unknown actor again.
Yeah, which I guess
sucks.
makes sense. But, like, that's what I liked about Daniel Craig so much is, like, when he became Bond, I didn't know who he was. I'm not saying he was a no-namer before that.
Did you ever see Layer Cake?
I did see Layer Cake, after the fact. Okay. And it was awesome. But yeah, when I heard he was Bond, I didn't see that till after I saw Casino Royale. But that's what I liked about him so much. Is I'm like, who is this guy? I don't know anything about him. But yeah, if they're going to put, like, I don't know, the list is long and they're all super popular, to me, I'm like, man, I don't want to see an actor playing James Bond.
Maybe you should audition for the role. You could be the...
Oh, yes.
You could be like the in-like Sorry,
a fat Irish guy playing James Bond. I don't know if that'd work.
Didn't they already have one? His name was Sean Connery.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Scottish. He was Scottish.
Scottish.
Like, I guess technically James Bond is Scottish, too.
in the United Kingdom. Huh?
Right.
Be anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
And those fuckers claim everything.
Boom. They claim everything.
That's ours.
Speaking of, some of the British Virgin Islands right now are just getting...
Yeah, they're getting tossed.
Dude, like, are they even going to be around after Irma?
I don't know, man. Mother Nature's pretty pissed off.
Yeah, what's going on right now? Well, apparently there's another hurricane following that one up, right?
Well, there
Jose
was
or some shit?
There was like an 8.9 earthquake off the coast of Mexico the other night.
Really?
Last night, I think. So that's going to fucking do something.
Dude, we're going to get... What's that fucking terrible movie with Dennis Quaid?
The day after tomorrow. The day after next Tuesday.
That movie was awful. Actually, I liked it. I just don't like Dennis Quaid, but I like the movie, actually.
Well, there's Dennis Quaid, Jake Gyllenhaal, before he was super popular.
Yeah.
I'm sure oh, God.
But anyways, yeah, is that shit, like, really happening, dude? Like, pictures of that hurricane look gnarly.
There are certain places that I think it just dusted every 50 to 100 years. It'll be fine. They'll rebuild.
Shit's crazy, man.
I think some of the places they thought were going to get tagged in, I think Florida's either going to get hammered or is about to get hammered. Cause
they were talking like by Sunday is what I heard or read.
They've been doing mass evacuations. That's what Houston should have done.
Fuck, man.
But I guess the governor and the mayor there were having a fight about it. I'm like, dude, just pull people out.
Really?
Like, if you have any...
Seriously,
there's
man.
even
like,
inkling,
come on.
just pull people out. Because you don't have the infrastructure to handle that. Like, if Albuquerque got diced by something like that, we'd be screwed.
So screwed.
Because we can't even handle 3 inches of snow on the ground.
Right.
And that wasn't a Jon Snow sexual Game of Thrones joke, people. Could have been. But do whatever you want.
But it wasn't.
6 inches of snow sounds all right by me.
So now I'm just waiting for, like, hurricane movies to come out.
No, it'll happen. Did you ever see 2012? Did you like 2012?
John Cusack. I liked the... I no, not really.
No?
No, actually I didn't. That movie was like 2 hours and 40 minutes long, bro. That fucking movie was like an epic saga for what? And Cusack, how he like swims under there at the very end and moves that chain that like one link would weigh 5 tons, like get the fuck out of here. It was fun to watch.
Yeah,
Special effects were good. You know what? I guess natural disaster movie I really kind of liked was San Andreas.
Yeah,
with the Rock. Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
I thought so too.
I liked that one. Twister.
Twister's amazing.
That's probably my favorite.
Yeah, I think Mother Nature just likes to pop up every now and be like, yeah.
Yeah, you're not in control, right? Yeah, don't forget.
You can keep building that, but I'm going to send a category 5 typhoon or whatever at you.
God, that shit's crazy, man.
So hopefully everybody's making it out okay. And if you haven't, donate to something. People, be charitable.
Well, yeah, dude, that shit's crazy, man. A lot of people are fucking... I remember when Katrina happened, I mean, we had like an influx of people coming from New Orleans here in Albuquerque.
UNM got like a ton of their students.
Yeah, I remember the job I had at the time, there was like a bunch of people looking for work, all from New Orleans. Like, hey, we're here with our shit in our truck, Like,
yeah, we can't go back.
Yeah, like, I need a job. It's like, oh my God. That's crazy, man. But my wife was texting me today, like, Houston gets smashed, right? And it's all over the news. It's like this big thing. But, like, right now, the Bahamas, like, I mean, dude, they're talking, like, some of those islands, like, they're just, like, gone. They're talking, like, 95%, damage. And that's, like, barely, on the news. There's no, so she was kind of, like, upset about that.
Well, it's because, it's not affecting people here, so...
Right.
But it is, though. A lot of people... Because there are people that work for the government that work there. Like
I know someone that lives on St. Thomas. Yeah, so
I mean, there are people from here that live there.
Yeah, so she's like, "Why isn't this getting near as much play?" And I'm like, "Well, it's a good point. I don't know."
Because you can't blame it on Donald Trump.
Yeah, I guess that's probably it, right?
Which is why most of the news stations aren't running it.
Yeah.
Or you can't blame it on the other party.
Right.
We're bipartisan here. We don't care. We both think both parties are stupid.
Yeah. For sure. I don't know if we should get into that.
We're not. It's not a political show, and we're almost out of time anyway.
Definitely not a political show. We're here to talk about movies. Yeah. Or shows or video games or whatever.
So what good political movies are there? The only one I can think of is, what's that one with Warren Beatty, Halle Berry? You like Bullworth. I think
Bullworth. Yeah, man.
Every time I hear Ghetto
I forgot
Superstar
that movie
radio,
even existed. Yeah, the soundtrack to Bullworth, dude. That's the best soundtrack. And that was the first exposure I think I ever had to like a woman wearing really low cut jeans and like a shirt that showed midriff, and like they had like the like thong underwear above the jean, you know. Halle Berry. I'm like, for some reason, I vividly remember that being like the first time I'd ever seen that. So it was like groundbreaking to me. I was like, oh my God, that is amazing. Why don't all girls wear their shit like that? And now, as a, you know, middle-aged person, when now I see it, and I'm like, ugh, gross, trashy.
And you definitely don't want your daughter wearing that.
Well, that's probably why. Yeah. For sure. Cool. Well, that's all I got, man.
Yeah, I'm out of it, man, until I watch some more movies or something.
Yeah, go watch it, though, for sure. Thanks for listening. Sure, appreciate your support, guys. Leave some comments down below. Let us know, you know, you guys want us to hear... You guys want us to talk about something
that you would like to hear.
There you go. Let us know. We'd love to ramble for sure. Sean signing off.
Until next time, love each other.
That's right.
Not too harshly.
Love is love.
Later.